All right, people. So I'm here with your Raw review, and yeah, a little late. I understand, but it's hard to get the motivation to watch this shit anymore. So I mean, let's look at. I mean, I'm really doing with what people like Goldberg is doing. I mean, Goldberg never shows up. I mean, at least I get my shit done. It might be a little late, but I get it done. But let's get into this review here. I'll try to not go on about it because I know it happened. Almost 2 weeks, actually about 2 weeks ago. So we have Heyman coming out to cut a promo. Goldberg's not even there. I mean, it's an all right promo and all, but I mean, Goldberg's not even there. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like I said, your champion has to be there every motherfucking week. You cannot have a champion who's just shows up half the time. I mean, it's unacceptable. Your champion should be the face of your product. You should put him over, which they didn't do with Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens. You don't have a legitimate champion if he's not there. So I mean, yeah, all right promo, but I mean, it's just garbage that they took the belt off of Owens, and they put it on this loser Goldberg who wrestles 1 minute matches and shows up half the time, not even half the time really. Then we have Sasha defeating Dana Brooke in 1 minute and 25 seconds. Garbage match, 0 out of 5 stars. And after the match, you get Charlotte attacking Dana Brooke attacking Charlotte. I mean, these two have had like an on and off relationship for like a year now. I don't really give a shit about this little mini feud they're doing. I mean, they should be focusing on the triple threat match, not this shit. It's just a distraction, which I don't give a shit about. Then we have Nice and Kendrick defeating Tozawa and TJ Perkins. Just a boring cruiserweight match. Zero point 0.5 out of 5 stars they gave it. It was 5 minutes and 35 seconds long. Tag team matches in this company are never good, and this one wasn't either. Owens and Samoa Joe defeat Jericho and Sami Zayn. I think it ended in a disqualification, my bad. And I gave it 0 out of 5 stars. Once again, a 3 minute and 40 second match. I mean, that's a theme in this company, short ass matches. Then after the match, they beat up Jericho. I mean, it wasn't anything special, just a typical fucking match here. Like I said, nothing that makes you go, holy shit. I mean, the builds to all these WrestleMania matches are terrible. I mean, there's nothing to them. They're just ordinary as fuck. They don't have any time to build to it because, like I said, they've only given themselves 4 weeks to build to WrestleMania, which they should be giving them more since it's WrestleMania. It's bigger than your normal Fastlane pay-per-view. It's bigger than Extreme Rules or TLC or whatever the fuck pay-per-view. Therefore, you should give it more time to build. Then we have New Day again. I don't normally cover backstage promos, but I have to cover this one. The stupidity of New Day continues. Now it's like back like 6 months ago or a year ago, they did the whole Booty-O cereal thing, and it was okay because the cereal was not the main part of their gimmick. It was part of it, but it wasn't the main part. Now all they fucking talk about is motherfucking ice cream. It's so terrible now, and now they're doing this backstage promo with the Big Show. And the only reason they're doing it is to promote a fucking movie that nobody's going to watch. I mean, I don't even understand the fucking concept. I mean, it sounds like it was made for a fucking 5-year-old. So they're asking Big Show about this movie, like I said, to promote it. Which only 2 people are going to buy this terrible ass movie. I mean, it sounds horrible. And they're not even letting him talk. I mean, it's like they're hyped up on fucking 6 cups of coffee, the New Day, and they're just talking over him. And then Titus O'Neil enters, and then we get, out of this clusterfuck of a segment, we get a clusterfuck of a match between Big Show and Titus O'Neil, which I will get to when it comes up. Then we have Cesaro and Sheamus and Enzo and Cass ending in a DQ. Oh, how long was this match again? 4 minutes and 25 seconds long. Gallows and Anderson come down and interfere. I mean, this was a #1 contenders match. So, yeah, we're just going to interfere so that we won't have to face anybody. Then nobody wins, right? Yeah, I mean, we've seen this done many times before. And then, we're going to put you in the tag team triple threat match instead. How do you like that? And that's exactly what they did. Shitty ass match. Gave it 0 out of 5 stars. Then we have Roman Reigns defeating Jinder Mahal. I mean, really? Are we serious here? I mean, a jobber-ass match. 3 minutes long. 0 out of 5 stars. The Undertaker's gong sounded during it, but he didn't come out or anything like that. I mean, again, you're having a Reigns versus Undertaker match at Mania. You have 4 weeks to build to the match, and why isn't Undertaker here today either? Why isn't he here? I mean, really, you can't get him here for fucking 4 weeks for 4 Monday Night Raws. I mean, are you kidding me? It's just inexcusable that he's not there when you have so short of time to build up. They've already put themselves in a corner with leaving so short of time to build up to this feud. But then they further back themselves into the corner by not having people like Goldberg, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar here every week to build up to these matches and to be there as main eventers. I mean, if you're a main eventer, especially if you're a champion, you have to, like I said, have to be there every week. So instead of Undertaker, we get Shawn Michaels, which is a decent alternative. However, I would have preferred Undertaker. And actually, I gotta say, I like the promo. I liked Roman Reigns' last line. I mean, I don't say everything he does sucks. I mean, if he does something good, you gotta give him credit. And I probably didn't even create the line, but I mean, it did sound nice when they were talking. You know, Reigns is like, Undertaker retired you. I'm going to retire the Undertaker. It was a good line there. And it was a good back and forth promo, a decent promo. It wasn't a great promo, but I mean, it was a decent promo. You know, Michaels tells Reigns he can't beat Undertaker and he's going to get his ass kicked pretty much. So, I mean, I thought it was decent promo. Like I said, it would have been much better if, like, Undertaker was in the ring. And it would be much fucking better if Reigns wasn't even facing the Undertaker at Mania. Because, like I said in my previous videos, he doesn't deserve to unclog the Undertaker's toilet. So then Strowman comes out and he puts a nice little hit there. He kind of like just runs over him like a fucking train, and he just barrels over Reigns and knocks him. Like, it was weird how he knocked him over and he went tumbling and he fell pretty badly. It looked pretty cool. He fell like I don't know how to explain it. I mean, if you saw it, you obviously know, but I thought that was kind of cool there. So actually a pretty good segment there, but like I said, Undertaker should have been there, and Reigns shouldn't even be in this match. Then we have Aries defeating Daivari. Here we go again with these short cruiserweight matches, 3 minutes and 45 seconds long, 0 out of 5 stars. And I also referred to the clusterfuck of a match between Big Show and Titus O'Neil. Well, we got it here. How long was it? 1 minute and 50 seconds long, 0 out of 5 stars. I mean, is this supposed to be boring? Because it is. Are they trying to bore us? Are they trying to make this a shit product because they're doing a great job if that's their intention? I mean, has TNA infiltrated WWE writers or something like that? I mean, seriously, this is just a shit product, shit matches. Bayley, Nia Jax ends in a DQ. I think if Bayley would have lost, Nia Jax would have been in this match. And once again, another disqualification ending here. We already got one in the show with the tag team match. Now we got one here. 4 minutes and 35 seconds long. Another short ass match, which I gave 0 out of 5 stars. So, I mean, yeah, short matches. I mean, the longest match tonight was 5 minutes and 35 seconds long. And that was your tag team cruiserweight match. I mean, so every fucking singles match was under 5 minutes. I mean, tag team matches are generally longer because there's more people involved. But I mean, the longest fucking singles match was 4 minutes and 35 seconds. I mean, that is so fucking sad. The longest singles match is 4 minutes and 35 seconds long. I mean, when's the last time you've seen like a quality match that was 3 minutes long or 4 minutes long? It just doesn't happen. Like I said, a big problem with this company and why the matches are terrible is because they don't give these wrestlers enough time to show their craft in the ring. 4 minutes is not an adequate amount of time. Then we get your last segment here. So they're out there with Foley. They tell him he needs to fire somebody, which is an interesting little thing there. You know, it leaves you thinking, oh, what's going to happen in the main event. You know, like, they got to do this more. Like, when they at least get you thinking a little bit. You know, they got to do something where they make you think, oh, if Foley could do this person could do this, they could do that, they could do this. They don't do that enough. So they tell you at the beginning of the show, Foley has to fire somebody. So you're thinking, you know, what's going to happen? I thought he was going to recommend they fire Triple H, but instead he recommends they fire Stephanie. So it's an interesting little thing here. But I was thinking, you know, what does this have to do with WrestleMania? They're using the main event of Raw to not even, this has nothing to do with Mania. So then you get Triple H coming out to confront Foley. I mean, it was a good promo, fairly intense. It had you watching, that was for sure. I mean, this was no fucking Bailey, Sasha Banks, boring ass promo. This was a pretty good promo here. I enjoyed it. So then, Triple H gets Mr. Sacco from Mick Foley, which was cool to see. And then Stephanie low blows Foley. And then you have Triple H or Seth Rollins coming out, and you think he's hurt because he's got the brace on. He's limping down on his crutch. And then he pulls a Batista, but that for some reason, I'm reminded of when Batista did the same thing to Randy Orton, like fucking 8 years ago. I don't know why I remember. I think I saw it on YouTube and I remembered it, but Batista was in the arm, and so Seth Rollins does it, and he attacks Triple H, and this is the only problem I had with this segment. I mean, it was going very well until this. So I'm thinking, why are they doing this? It's not going to build to Mania. Well, it is because, it's Triple H Rollins. Okay, I understand that. That's good. They proved me wrong, I guess. Because I wasn't expecting that. But, I mean, generally when somebody returns from a fucking injury, he goes over. I mean, when Triple H returned from his little injury there in 2001 or 2 with Kurt Angle, they had a segment with Kurt Angle, he went over Kurt Angle. He beat him up. I believe it was Kurt Angle. I mean, every fucking time a guy returns from injury, he goes over the person he's fighting. But for some fucking reason, Triple H has to fucking go over Rollins. I mean, it just makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I mean, just give Rollins his one time to go over, and then next week you could have Triple H beat him down or whatever the fuck. I mean, it's first off, it's 1-on-1, so I mean, put him the fuck over. I mean, it just makes no sense whatsoever. And I get, you want to do the little knee thing, okay. Well, then do that next week. But when somebody returns from injury, you fucking put his ass over for at least that fucking week. I mean, you can't even do that, Triple H. I mean, you have that big of ego, you can't put him... I don't get that. That made no sense. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review. I mean, the last segment was a good segment. Other than that, I mean... I like the HBK Reigns shit, but so 2 good segments. But other than that, I mean, you had no Goldberg, no Undertaker. What the fuck's up with that? And I mean, the build to WrestleMania again is very lackluster. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review.